Right, hello and welcome. My name's Jay. I buy and sell on eBay UK. Every week I put out a video as to what I've sold and what I've not sold. This week's been a pretty quiet week, to be fair, but there's been some sales, so I'm happy. A few sales is better than no sales, as I say. Firstly, thank you to everybody that subscribed last week and all the comments as well. Really positive, really appreciate it. If you have got any comments or questions, please feel free to put them down in the comments section. And if you feel that I've deserved your subscription, I'd really appreciate it if you could subscribe. So without further ado, I'm going to turn you around and show you what's sold. Right, hello and welcome back. It's now Monday. 4 sales in total. Not been overly busy, but really happy with the things that have sold. Starting over here, got 2 Celestry coaches. I don't see these ones that often. They are, I think they call them blood and custard. They sold for $39.99. Cost wise on these about a tenner. I've then got this Smith's, the crisps Hornby wagon. I think this sold for like $6.99 and cost wise probably about a quid. Then this is a nice one. I was talking about the Pendolino set that I picked up last week. I've sold the power car today. It's going international for $64.99. I paid £60 for the whole lot. So what was that? Power car, dummy and 2 coaches. Yeah, so $64.99 on that. Then I've sold this coach here for $34.99. So what's that? That's money back plus about probably 15 quid profit there or thereabouts after I take the fees off, and I've still got a dummy car and another coach to sell. So yeah, happy days. I have got some new bits that have turned up today. I'll quickly take this down, turn you around. If I point down here, I can't see, so hopefully you can see that I've got loads of boxes of Hornby goodness. Then I've got some 125s there as well. So yeah, it's not been a bad day. I'm going to get this little lot packed up. I'll update you on what I sell tomorrow. Right, I am an umpty. I started packing up my bits and bobs and realised that I hadn't done my video. I thought I had done my video. So I've got 2 here that are already packaged up. Got a Helter Skelter tape packing that's sold for £17 cost-wise on that, between £5 and £8. Then got a remote control car, motor and ESC in there. I bought this, no longer need it. I bought it for 60 quid, sold it for 70 quid, so I've probably lost a couple of quid or just about got my money back on that. Then I've got this Highland Railways 040 Loco, that sold for £24.99, cost-wise on that about a tenner. Then I've got this Virgin Power Car, that sold for £35, cost-wise on that £12.50. Point to showing you this here, but I've got a poor condition train in there. It was, I think, the one that Tommy was asking me about. I'm not quite sure anyway. That sold for £18, cost-wise on that about a fiver. Then I've got this Golf wagon there that sold for, I think it was £7 or £8, cost-wise on that a couple of quid. And again, pointless showing you these, but I have actually got some poor condition coaches in there that sold for £11, I'm going to say, or £12 cost-wise on these. Next to nothing, they would have been in my sort of scrap pile. So yeah, I'm going to get this little lot wrapped up, although I'm halfway through wrapping it up already, and I'll update you on what I sell tomorrow. Right, it's now Wednesday. 7 sales in total, been pretty good to be fair. Starting over here, got this Hornby shunter. That's the part numbers, going international, sold for £31.49, cost-wise on this about 15 quid. Got a remote control motor in there. This was one of my personal ones that sold for 35 quid, losing a couple of quid on that. Got a Sodor scrap wagon there that sold for, I think it's £9.62, cost-wise on that a few quid. Then I've got this Hornby 6124, or I think it's Hornby, it might be Lima. What do I know? Anyway, it's a non-runner, really good condition outside. That sold for £19.99. Cost-wise on that, I'm going to say about a tenner there or thereabouts. Then I've got these Eurostar coaches. They are HO scale, so they are Joe F. They sold for £31. Cost-wise on those about a tenner. Then I've got this GWR 104 train that's going international. That sold for £22. Cost-wise on that, again a tenner. And then all I have left now out of this set is the dummy car. This sold for £35 today, and I'm going to say cost-wise on this about £12.50 there or thereabouts. I'm glad to know I'm not the only foolish seller on eBay. I ordered a 225 set to resell, obviously, and I got 3 coaches delivered today, and it transpires he sent me the wrong item. So it must happen often. I know with these private sellers, it must cost eBay a fortune. With me, it was my mistake, I owned it. But yeah, it's quite funny to know that I'm not the only one that sends out wrong items. I've done it once. Anyway, I digress. I'm going to get this little lot packed up. I'll update you on my sale tomorrow. Right, hello and welcome back. It's now Thursday. I've got 5 sales in total, 2 going to 1 buyer, so not that busy, but still happy with the sales. Starting over here, got this D3010 shunter. Can't really see it there because the light's a bit pants. That sold for $39.99, cost-wise on that about a tenner. Get a better view of it there, actually. Then I've got these 2 4-wheel coaches here. One's a Highland Railway, and the other one is I think it's Caledonian. I'm not quite sure, to be honest. This one sold for £15. This one sold for $12.99. Cost wise on those about a £5 each. Then I've got this Intercity 225 dummy card. That's going international. It sold for £22. Cost wise on that about a tenner. Then I've got another dummy card, but this one is a Eurostar dummy card. It's sold for £24. Cost wise on that again about a tenner. So yeah, not been too bad. Gonna get this little lot up packed up even. Get your words out, Jay. I'll update you on what I sell tomorrow. Well, hello and welcome back. It's now Friday. It's been relatively quiet on eBay, to be fair. 4 sales in total, really small sales. Starting over here, got 2 Hornby SC wagons. They are in poor condition. They sold for £8.50, cost-wise a couple of quid. Similar sort of thing with this LMS coach. I only listed this the other day. That's the part number. That sold for £8.50 again, cost-wise a couple of quid. Same with this, really. Buffer stops, 6 of them in there. They sold for £12.99. I'm going to say cost-wise on those again, about 3 or 4 quid. Then I have this, if it focuses, ESG Lomac. You can't really see it in any. That sold for £12.99, and similar sort of thing on that. So no juicy sales today, but welcome nonetheless. Going to get this little lot packed up. I'll update you on Sunday now as to what I sell Saturday and Sunday. Cheers. Right, hello and welcome back. It's now a Sunday. 6 sales. It's been really quiet, to be fair, but as I always say, a couple of sales are better than no sales. So yeah, I've got 6 in total, only small ones, not going to break any records. Got 2 of these Hornby Thomas and Friend cattle wagons. They sold for, I believe it was, I think £10 each. Cost wise on these probably 3 or 4 quid, there or thereabouts. Then got a Clarabelle that sold for £9.99 again, cost wise on that a couple of quid. Got these 3 poor Intercity coaches. I believe they're, I don't know, what are they, Mark 1s I think. They've got wheels missing off them and all sorts. They sold for a tenner, and they would have been in my scrap pile, so cost wise on those next to nothing. Then got this Intercity 125 coach. There's the numbers there. That sold for £19.99, cost wise on that about a £5. And then last but not least, got this Southern number 7 train. I believe this sold for either £19.99 or £24.99, and again cost wise on this I'm going to say about a tenner. So not a lot of profit this week. I have got plenty of things to be listing, so that's all good. I've got a nice collection coming as well. I'll do a separate video on that, but I'm chuffed to have that one, so I'll do a separate video on that later on, probably midweek. But yeah, I'm not going to waffle on too much more. Thanks again for watching, really appreciate it. If you got any comments, please put them down below, and if you do want to subscribe to the channel, I'd really appreciate it. Thanks again.